Hello guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. This is episode 11, and in the last video we saw a bunch of expansions over in the Middle East. We saw expansions over in this area, and that's really all that happened. Not much happened in the last episode. But anyway, we are going to be taking a look at this. I'm not doing explored waters anymore. It is now going to be looking like this because I couldn't be bothered to do all that. They did explore all of the North Sea, by the way. But anyway, I want to start off today's video by taking a look at the types of government. Okay, we have the dark red is a, sorry, I was talking like a robot right there. The dark red is a absolute monarchy. That means that the person in charge, like the monarch, is the only person in charge. They make all the decisions around here. And then the light red, just normal red, is a constitutional monarchy, meaning they have a monarch and they also have like people that are like important as well, that make decisions, like sort of like the UK today, like the prime minister and all that. And then we're going to see this yellow is a oligarchy, meaning multiple people are in charge. The gray means a dictator. They make all the decisions of the country. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but if they get into power, they make all the decisions about everything, and it's just one person in charge. And then we have a flawed democracy right here. That's the only flawed democracy we have. And dark blue would just be a full democracy. We are going to be starting this episode off taking a look at the British Isles. We're going to see Scotland is being basically hostile towards this country, and they are going to start their invasion of this country, which goes well at first. But if you remember, taking a look at the alliance layer, they're on the Diamond Alliance, which is allied with a bunch of strong powers, and that means that they're going to get pushed back. So we're going to see that the green team, with the help of pretty much only the red team's help, they're going to push Scotland back to their borders, and then they're going to invade into Scotland and take over these southern coastal areas, working towards the capital, and then they're going to surround it and capture it. So basically they're going to surrender, and let's take a look at a peace treaty. And with this peace treaty, we're going to see that this green team is going to get a lot of these southern Scottish lands, and Scotland's going to move their capital so it's not right next to the green team. And that's the new updated British Isles. Taking a look over at this Middle Eastern area, or in the Central Asian area, we're going to see that more land is being explored, and eventually the Aral Sea is going to be discovered. The Aral Sea has this is like the modern day borders of the Aral Sea. So I'm not going to be bothered to draw the old borders. So this is what it's going to look like for the series, and they're all people are also going to explore more of these coastal areas just like this and work their way down this area, getting into the UAE and into Oman, and they're also going to discover coastal areas right here. We're going to see that in this green team there's going to be a rebellion in Crete, and they're going to get their independence. Taking a look at the German team, we're going to see them invade into this weak green team, taking their capital, and they're going to surrender very quickly. And taking a look at a peace treaty, we're going to see full annexation. Over here in Libya, we're going to see a new country form up, and I'm on the wrong layer. Like I said, a Libyan country is going to be formed up, and their capital city is going to be right over here. Taking a look over in Scandinavia, Sweden has become hostile towards Norway, so Norway is going to create their own alliance called the Four-Star Cross, the 4-point star alliance, and this northern country here is going to join the alliance as well because they also do feel threatened by the Swedish team. We're going to be taking a look over at East Asia, where we're going to see new people be like evolved, I guess. So we're going to see people existing over here in modern day China, and they're just going to like expand to all of these areas, and we're going to see a new little country be created right here. And this is going to be a purple Beijing type country that's in like northern China, and its capital is going to be right there. We're going to see this orange team over here in Central Asia make a huge expansion. Now they're really big and bordering the Aral Sea. And yeah. Alright, so we're going to be seeing on the alliance layer that this blue flawed democracy country is going to be joining the Triangle Alliance because they said, you know, we like you better and we're going to join it, which is a little confusing because they broke away from this Lime country, but they are okay with being in the alliance because they're getting along at this point. And we're also going to see that this purple team is going to join the Triangle Alliance because they do not like this country and they're on the Diamond Alliance. And on the Diamond Alliance, we're going to see that this Switzerland type country is going to join it as well because they like these two countries. And with a bunch of countries joining alliances, this is going to lead to tensions in Europe. So yeah, we might see a big war happen over here soon, but that's not going to happen in this episode, of course. But we are going to see something happen in this peninsula, whatever it's called. And that is going to be these two blue countries, the cyan and blue team, are going to invade into this old country that was here before them, but they just don't like it still. So they're going to go ahead and invade it. And the blue team is going to focus in this area, and the cyan team is going to focus in the Balkan Peninsula. So starting off, the blue team is going to start their invasion right here and take these islands because they have better navy than this. They're stronger than this team, even though they're a lot bigger. Anyway, the cyan team is going to start their invasion of this area, taking the capital, and it's not looking good for them. But they're not going to surrender even though they captured their capital. The blue team's going to continue their invasion and get all the land that they want. And the cyan team is going to continue invading into Macedonia, capturing all this land, and at that point, this country is going to surrender. Taking a look at a peace treaty, we're going to see that this country is no longer going to exist, and it's going to be split up between the cyan and blue teams, and that's what it's going to look like. By the way, these two are not allied together. They don't like each other. They just both decided that they wanted to invade this country, and because of this, that they're not in an alliance, the cyan team is upset that the blue team is in their way of their expansion, but it's just going to raise tensions. They're not going to go to war yet because they just finished the war. Over here in this Persian area, we're going to see more expansion along the coast because people want to know what's over here. But eventually they're going to get here and they're going to go along the Indus River Valley, which is somewhere over here. And they're going to like set up a civilization. Unlike everyone else, I actually have a high relief map of what it actually looks like so I know what to do. But anyway, this is like the Indus River Valley, and they're going to set up a civilization right here. And this is what they're going to take. It's a nice little country. It looks really weird, but I do have, like I said, a map of what this area actually looks like. So this is the Indus River Valley area. And they're also going to explore into the Gujarat area. This Egyptian country is going to expand to this area, and it looks kind of alright. Because we see these two countries not getting along that well, we're going to see that this blue team is going to join the Diamond Alliance, which adds a member all the way over in Anatolia. Taking another look over in China, we're going to see that they're going to explore over into this area and start to go into Korea. And there's this little dot right there that doesn't need to be there. But anyway, they're going to continue to explore into Korea, and they're going to discover this much land, and we're going to see a new country form up. And that is this North Korean country right here. It's this nice little color. I like this color. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.